Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to review a film in the name of The Great Gatsby. This film stars actors such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Joel Edgerton, and Tobey Maguire. And just so you guys know, this film is actually a remake. The film has actually been remade several times. It's actually based off a novel that F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote back in the year of 1925. So this Great Gatsby story is like more than 70 years old actually. And at first, the film was 1926. It was actually a silent film. It was then remade in 1949. It was remade again in 1974. Then the film was a TV movie in the year of 2000. And then now in the year of 2013, we have Baz Luhrmann who directed the film. And that's it. So this is actually, let's see, the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th adaptation of the film called The Great Gatsby. Let's see what the plot is. So pretty much what the main plot of The Great Gatsby, as we have Tobey Maguire, who plays a writer and an author in this film, and he moves in next door neighbor to a guy by the name of Gatsby. And pretty much throughout this film, I don't want to say too much, but the great, Gatsby, Leonardo DiCaprio plays, Gatsby's character. And Gatsby in this film is pretty much this real mysterious guy. No one knows who he really is. There's all these certain stories about him, but no one really is that close. No one is really that close of a friend with the Gatsby character. He's a very mysterious guy, and no one really knows, Gatsby that well. Well, Tobey Maguire in this film actually starts, slowly but surely starts to become friends with this Gatsby character, and that's pretty much the main plot. We have this Gatsby character. He's a millionaire. He throws all these parties and stuff, and I won't say why, but there's a reason he's doing all of these things. And in the film, Gatsby asks Tobey Maguire to do him a favor, and that's kind of where their friendship starts, and that's kind of where all the bad things in the film start to happen. And that's pretty much, I won't say too much more. I know my plot's a little vague, but I don't want to give anything away. So anyways, that's pretty much the film of the 2013 film called The Great Gatsby. I will say, I have not seen any of the previous adaptations of The Great Gatsby. I haven't seen the silent film, haven't seen the 70s film, haven't seen any of them. I haven't even read the book, so I'm not familiar with the book. I don't know how exactly similar the book is to the film, so I'm not going to talk anything about that. I'm only going to talk about the film because I'm not familiar with the book, so I don't know what the similarities and differences are. So let's talk about the film, The Great Gatsby. I loved this film overall. I'm not usually big on films like this. This film is, if you want to get down to it, it's a romance drama film that even has kind of a thriller vibe to it at times. And that's pretty much what it is, a drama romance. And, I'm, usually horror is my cling, but this film, I really enjoyed this film. Let's talk about why I enjoyed it. First of all, let's talk about the performances in this film. Leonardo DiCaprio plays the character of the Great Gatsby, and pretty much Gatsby is like this rich guy, very mysterious, and I thought Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in this film was stellar as can be. He plays a great Gatsby character, mysterious, but still, a nice guy that, minor spoilers coming up. There's one great scene where his character, gets really angry. It's in the trailer, and he snaps and he gets mad out of nowhere. That was a great scene. I really enjoyed that scene overall. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio just played a great Gatsby. It was just a great performance overall, and he was one of the driving forces of the film. I don't, if they would have picked someone else besides Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know if the film would have been able to stay together, because I really thought that Leonardo DiCaprio stole the show in several scenes. And the reason you watch the film The Great Gatsby is for the performances, and these performances drive the force of the movie. So Leonardo DiCaprio was really well done in this film. And then we have the character of Tobey Maguire playing the writer in the film that gets close to the character of the Great Gatsby. So Tobey Maguire plays this writer, and several times throughout this film, he doesn't actually know if he should get involved with the Great Gatsby, because he doesn't really know who he is. But slowly but surely, he starts to become involved in his past and be, good friends with the character of the Great Gatsby. And I thought Tobey Maguire was great in this film. I probably liked his character more than Leonardo DiCaprio's character, honestly, because Tobey Maguire was just great. He was just an awesome character, and his acting was just, very convincing in every scene that he was in. And I really liked the character of Tobey Maguire. So, besides performances, what else is so good about The Great Gatsby? What else did I like so much about it? Well, the reason, it surprised me so much because the story was actually so well written. It's such an engrossing, such an engaging story that, it's hard not to like a film like The Great Gatsby because the concept is so great. The tale is pretty much this romance movie that I didn't expect it to be a romance movie. I don't know what I expected it to be, honestly, because the trailer of the film, the trailer showed several significant scenes, but it didn't really give you a gist of what the film was about to me. So when I watched the film, I really went into the film not knowing at all what to expect, and I came out pleasantly surprised because, I enjoyed the film overall, and the concept of the film is just great because we have this drama blending with this romance, and then all of a sudden, towards the end of the film, there's kind of this twist, and then you're wondering, the film really does, I think, keep you on the edge of your seat. To me at least, the film was not slow at all. It is long, I will say. The film is just a little under 2.5 hours long, so it is long. So you are in for a treat when you're sitting down there. So if you don't like long films, this may not be the film for you. But if you don't mind long films, it could be the opposite. If you like films with great acting, a great story overall, the look of the film is fantastic too. I've noticed a lot of reviews have kind of, said that the look of the film overpowers the story. And I don't agree with that critic opinion. My opinion upon it is that they both complement each other. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that the look of the film, I did see the film in 3D, and I didn't think the 3D was going to do very much because I know the film was actually going to come out last year, but they pushed it back several months just so they could put it in 3D. Well, I really thought the 3D benefited this film greatly. The look of this film, the camera angles, you feel like you're really going there with them. The colors are so vibrant. They use like this certain lighting in the film where like it looks like the suits of the characters like pop out at you. So every scene looks like it's literally right there in front of you. So I thought the 3D really benefited in this film. There's certain camera angles where they're like, they're going across the water. The opening of the film, it looks like these golden like bars or golden gates kind of open up into the film, so it has like this older 30s or 20s style look because the film takes place in the 20s. So the look of the film is so bright, a very luminescent color palette that just really worked well with the film. And I thought that the look of the film, and the story were both equal, and it just made the experience better overall. I have one minor complaint. It's not really a complaint. It's just kind of being a critic, I guess, is that the music in the film, not all the music, but some of the music in the film was like modern day music. It was like rap music. They didn't have that kind of music in the 1920s, so why did they use that? There was one time that I didn't mind, and it's when they try to make a rap song sound like a song that was in the 20s. That was kind of cool seeing that. I enjoyed that, but there were several times during some of the party sequences where they used like this rappy music, and it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was just a little odd seeing like this modern day rap music in a 20s movie like The Great Gatsby. But they're trying to modernize it, for a newer audience, so I can understand the reasoning behind it. No big deal. Anyways, that's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on the film titled The Great Gatsby for the year of 2013. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.